Make sure that's not facing the camera. You don't want to get sued by LaCroix. Greetings, Earthlings and Fragcommies. My name is Luke, and I am Paul. Big shout out to everyone that's been reaching out to me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I've got friends now, everybody. We do have more Fragcomm questions to get to. Daver from the Fragrance Brothers. His question is, would you like date? Let me see if I read that one right. What every boomer looks like on Zoom. I don't know how to put this, Daver, but I'm pretty sure you're married and I'm also married. Not that there's anything wrong with a dude asking another dude out. Just heavily off the market, bruh. Oh, looks like the second part of his question is actually coming in right now. Date for Men by Jeremy Fragrance. Makes a lot more sense now. Thank you for reaching out, Daver. I have yet to smell either of Jeremy's fragrances, so yeah, it's on my way. Can we just pretend like the last 20 seconds never existed? This next question comes from Chad from A Gentleman's Journey. Chad's question comes in, where are you from? Okay, finally, we get a perfectly acceptable and fine question, not like those sarcastic and quite frankly hurtful questions from last week. I grew up in southern Missouri from the Ozarks. You guys might have seen the show Ozark on Netflix. Scarily accurate, actually. There is such a thing as Mountain Dew mouth. Look it up. It's real. Hillbillies hopped up on moonshine, meth. It'll always be home. And for the past 5 or 6 years, I've been in central Colorado, where it's a small, dinky town you've never heard about. Denver. It's not Denver. Back to business. We're going to be talking about fragrance that gets not a lot of love in the fragrance community, and I'm not sure why that is. Burberry Brit. For Him EDT. This was my signature scent, you guys, for like 6-7 years. In a previous life, I was in local TV for a couple years as a sports anchor and reporter. After that, I went into radio and was in radio news and also hosted a morning radio show. I remember getting a lot of compliments with this. Guests coming in the studio from 5 till 9 a.m. The scent only killed 4, maybe 5. The other one, overdose. What does this smell like? Don Draper in a time machine. This time he's got on an unbuttoned collar. He's, popped it a little bit. He's got on a nice jacket. Still more put together, modern man. I do think this leans way more formal than casual. Formal meaning suit and tie. Maybe not business casual like Jake from State Farm and khakis. Get this powdery rose with citrus, cardamom. Through the mid, you still get the rose, you still get the powder, but it's still not going feminine. It's still a fairly masculine fragrance. And you still get that cardamom. But the cardamom isn't loud, and it's not in your face, maybe like a cardamom in YSL La Nuit. The dry down. It's more powder than rose at this point. You still have a little bit of the cardamom, a little bit of the citrus, but it's mostly going to be the powder. Now, powder is a note in men's perfumery that is divisive. I get it. Guys hear powder and be like, I don't want to smell like my grandma. It's not a grandma type of powder. Why don't you put those blue fragrances away? Try some powder. Be a real man. Pros and cons. Again, this is the pre-reformulated version. Pros, it's unique. I don't think I have anything like this in my collection. I don't think this smells dated at all, even though it's been around, I guess, 16 years now. The projection for the first hour or two is great. It would fill the studio. Maybe not like beast mode in your face, like choking people out, but you could tell I had been in there. It's smooth, it's refined, and it's classy, and it's like Don Draper in a time machine. Cons. The performance isn't great. 3 to 4 hours. Summer and the high heat, it could get a tad cloying. But spring, I think this would really shine and really pop. If you wear a suit to the office, this is great. Go for it. Pull the trigger on it. We gotta say goodbye, Lenore. Oh, you see yourself on camera, huh? Goodbye, everybody. Hit the subscribe subscribe button and the bell and all that stuff too. I took a poo-poo.